Hi you guys, so today's video is not planned. There's no formalities. Like, I'm literally just sitting in bed. It's probably like 9 whatever. What time is it? Like 20 past 9 at night. And usually I'd be watching TV now, but I've decided to stop watching TV between after 8:30, pretty much until nothing, until I'm back home in East London where I can watch criminal shows or something else at this time. Can we just discuss the Queen and how people are being so trashy? Nah. Abantu are busy. Okay, also please excuse the background noise. My family's having a debate about this whole thing and about what goodness did and no. So I just want to ask, guys, at what point do we get to say someone deserves to get raped? At what point did we, like, I feel like in this country, as human beings, as anyone, we have reached a new time low where sizawuthi umuntu deserves to have been raped. It is karma. It is good riddance. Sorry that I'm shaking. Like, I'm literally just holding this camera with my arm. But like, hey man, sifike at saying that. And honestly, I'm probably going to be rambling on about the same point. But on, like, guys, goodness could have been the scum of the earth. I don't care. But we don't get to say she deserves to be raped. You know what I mean? I know several, oh my God, there's a bug on me. I know several people who have been raped and I'm trying to censor my own language, yeah. Okay. But the point is, nah, everyone knows how the Are You Silent protest started, and it's a Rhodes thing, and I went to Rhodes for about 4 years. And guys, okay, me, I grew up in a very sheltered home. Before varsity, rape was not spoken of. None of these things were my reality at that time, because when you grow up in like, when you're pretty much like raised by the law, and like, because my whole family, like most of my family are police, or my aunt now is a lawyer, you're not really like that exposed to these things because they do everything in their power to protect you. And now I get to varsity and I see these things, and it starts becoming my reality, and it's shell shock. Nah, it genuinely was shell shock for me. Also, please excuse this, but the point of this is that you get there, you hear people's stories, and you start feeling some type of way, and you start realizing that, guys, akuyonto yaseTV kuphela, akuyonto that is so far away from me that it could never affect me directly or indirectly. You know what I mean? So the other day, bukelwe, fine, and people, I'll just say people because I'm not going to name and shame my family. I'm not that person. And it's not just my family, but social media. And I've been saying this. Stop saying it is her fault. It is never her fault. I don't care. She could have been scum of the earth. Like, this could have been her boy. Like, literally, like, this scenario is someone who she was dating, and then the guy wanted to marry her. And because he was drunk, apparently he didn't remember. And kuthiwa no, but beka umuntu wakhe. Your boyfriend can rape you. Your husband can rape you. Your father can rape you. Your own child can rape you. Anyone could rape you, okay? And I'm not just pointing this towards male on female rape, but it could be female on male rape, okay? It could be male on male. It could be female on female. Anyone can rape anyone, okay? If you have a sexual organ, you can get raped, okay? And you can be the perpetrator too. And Ndiyacaphuka, guys, and I feel like English words are just not enough to express what I'm feeling, because oh my god, I might put subtitles here, I might not. I don't care. Honestly, like at this point, I just want to get my point across. I just want to vent, because Nditikiwa, guys, about people saying it's karma, and Nditikiwa by people who are saying it is her fault. The other day there was this whole thing, and especially when goodness was taking the stand. I know that this is just a storyline and it's not an actual thing, but when you live in South Africa, that story is way too common. That story is way too real. We are literally the rape capital of the world. In this country, 1 in 9 women get raped and 1 in 18 men get raped. Now, mind you, of those 1 in 9 women that get raped, only 40%, okay, if not less than 40% of those rapes will be reported, and probably less than that 40% will then go to prison. I'm not talking about these women and these men who cry rape and it's false accusations. I'm talking about legit people who got raped and did not ask for it. Okay, and please excuse that, like, my stuttering happens because I'm mad, and when I'm mad or when I'm feeling some type of way, I tend to stutter. We've dealt with probably like 40 something videos. I'm pretty sure that you guys know this by now. And guys, the fact that this conversation was just happening and happening, and people like I'm not gonna say wonkumtu like in the house. No, there are people with logic, and when you're trying to explain to someone that rape is different to murder, like, guys, I genuinely think ndingaxola quicker if someone were to murder a loved one, but versus someone raping someone that I know, someone raping me. I could forgive someone for physically abusing me. I could forgive someone for torturing me. I don't know if I could forgive someone for violating me sexually. Guys, I sat there, some are saying no, it's not her fault, and I thank those people so much. Aba who are so insistent that it's her fault, and they don't care about anyone else's feelings in the room, because you know what I hate about human beings? Until something hits home, it's not real. Until something hits home, it's not your like business, and that literally grates. Why is it that we need to hear my sister got raped for you to believe that rape is real? Why is it that you need to hear that a close friend of yours got raped for you to start speaking against rape and stop blaming women for them being raped? Why? I could have been walking around naked if I didn't. Guys, and we live in a country where I understand there's this thing called public indecency, which is also a very questionable thing. But as long as my body is not violating someone else's rights, why do you feel the need to degrade me to like that level? You know what I mean? And this thing's battery is dying, which is just really annoying me. And guys, we need to do so much better. Like, I've decided to just cut out certain series from my life because I genuinely take rape very seriously. I hate the thought of it. I hate the mention of someone's child got raped, someone's child got violated. It could have been a stranger. It could have been someone that I don't care. No one has a right to rape someone else. Excuse me, guys, there's bugs coming in this house. And like, human beings defeat me so much. So much. Guys, but can we stop? And there is this topic again happening in the background. Ikama is ngendlela. Oh. I am very closely coming to hate this child. Not hate her, but dislike. Strongly dislike her knowledge and lack of, actually. Because ukule in a very guarded house, but I don't understand how, because these things are spoken of in this house on a regular. An acquaintance of mine, Kensani Maseko, by her boyfriend, okay? And Tina says out a deserve. I don't care if she was having sex with the guy. The moment that she had said no, it should have been a no. Do you understand what I mean? So, guys, I'm personally very defeated by this whole thing. And I've tried to educate. I've tried to have a say. And I'm a person who can only debate to a certain extent. And to someone who is perhaps receptive of trying to understand reason or someone else's side of like things, you know what I mean? And I just don't think it quite clicks to people that, no, it's fine. Yeah, again. But guys, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it doesn't bother me, you know. And I'm just going to use this to vent. And I might make more random videos again in the future. I don't care. It helps me work things out for myself. Again, it just helps me to talk through things. And even if it's not to someone, but just to the web, to a screen, to someone who's not going to hear me. Sometimes talking really helps, okay? And that's why I have a mentor to help me with these things. And I have my mother and family, and you know, I have a sister. I love her so much. You know what I mean? Like Kupumla, like she literally gets me through a lot of the stuff that I'm just like, it's just not today. Hey, like just not today. And guys, can we please just become more sensitive? I don't care what part of like the country or the world you are from. You could be from a country where one woman gets raped in a year. It's still one woman too many. You know what I mean? In South Africa, last time I read a stat, every 30 minutes, a woman is raped in this country. It doesn't necessarily mean every 30 minutes a new woman is raped in the country. There are people who are raped multiple times. That woman could be getting raped 7 days a week. You know what I mean? So I just want to say we honestly just need to do better. We honestly just need to educate ourselves. We honestly just need to be more sensitive. You know what I mean? So it genuinely just bothers me that these things are still happening. People are still having the thoughts and mindsets that they're saying. And what sucks is that these people are the loudest. They are the loudest when it comes to this topic. You know what I mean? And it bothers me a lot. So anyway, that's just all that I wanted to say from my perspective. And if you have learned anything, guys, please Google "Are you silent protest?" Okay, I'll write the name on the screen or something. Okay, I'll do something that people can know. Okay, because that protest broke me several times. Okay, but I am grateful for it so much because I learned so much. Okay, and there's the segment where we then go to to the cathedral. It is not my place to tell people stories, whether or not I label it. Okay, like this is so and so story. No, I'm just not gonna do that because there's a reason why there's a no camera policy and there's a policy of whereby what gets said here stays here. Because when you go to the cathedral, you find brave, like guys, these survivors are brave. I don't know if I would have that strength to stand up there in front of hundreds of people and say I was raped, I was sexually violated, I was touched in a manner I did not appreciate, by a friend, by my father, by my friend's best friend, by my boyfriend, by my brother. Like, I could not ever have that courage to say that, you know. And I don't blame those people who commit suicide either, because people are going through things, and because conversations like this are not had, because people still have these opinions, it is so difficult for them to come forward and be like, I was raped by my boyfriend. You know what I mean? I was pissed drunk and I got raped. Because we tell drunk girls it's your fault. We do. We tell promiscuous girls it's your fault. Am I condoning promiscuity? No. Am I condoning being heavily like intoxicated? No, I'm not. But am I saying at the moment where she said no and she's pissed drunk, it just makes it okay because she doesn't know what she's saying? No. Like, no. Ute hai. So therefore, oh hai, my bengo hai. Why do we need to have a billion? Like, in South Africa, I swear we have more non-rape campaigns than any other country. We sing it in song, we make movies, we make documentaries, we put billboards, we have protests, we have gala dinners about it, we have like literally every sort of platform that people use only to discuss rape. Can we discuss like educating young black women? Can we discuss more about the women who are doing great things? Can we discuss more about the black youth who are working so hard in spaces that are not allowing for their greatness? You know, like, can we just do better in those spaces? Can we not be so consumed by rape because we have to, because it is a reality in this country that a woman is going to get raped? Probably while I'm making this damn video, a woman got raped. And that's what just pisses me off so much. Because in this country, it's still a joke somewhere. To someone. Because people want you to get to the point where you say, I wish you would get raped, and then you would get it. That's what people want you to do. And I will never say that to someone else's child. Because rape, it breaks your spirit. Okay? It breaks your spirit. Yazi, it's different when someone takes your clothes or someone steals from you. I had people breaking into my house last year and they stole from me. You know what I mean? And I got that mad because clothes and certain things are like a very personal item. But imagine now taking the last thing that you have ownership to, your body. Like, guys, if you take the last thing I have a say in, I don't care about my clothes. You could literally leave me with a bra and panties on and I would still be fine. You know what I mean? I will eventually grow to forgive you. I will grow to accept that. I will grow and I will eventually buy more clothes. And if I want the exact same damn clothes, then I could literally like just do that too. But rape, you feel it. Nah. If maybe you've had sex before, or maybe you've like just holding hands with someone. I know with myself, when I had my kids last year, after I left, I could still feel their hands on me. I could still feel their like little kisses. I could still feel them like stroking my face. And that was me wanting them to touch me. Now imagine when this person violates you and they are violent. You are left with bruises. You are left with physical torment. And what sucks about rape is that you get raped and then you are told you need to get a rape kit done. You lay in a hospital or in a clinic or in a police station and they then take you to like a clinic, they perform a rape kit on you. And you're traumatized all over again because you have just been touched and violated. And now you must lay there, spread your legs wide open while someone inserts something into you. I'm sorry if this is too graphic for someone, but this is a reality in our country. And you lay there and someone is busy fiddling with your vagina or with your penis or with any part of your body that you are not comfortable with someone doing that simply because they are trying to prove a point. And I get that it's there to help you as the victim slash survivor. But guys, do you understand how rape is a ongoing thing? You can still smell the person. You can still feel the person. You know what I mean? I'm speaking like this from what I've heard people close to me saying. You can still feel the person. You smell them. You remember their clothes. You feel dirty. No matter how many times you wash your body, you are never clean enough. And guys, everything I'm saying has been said before. Okay. And what I hate about rape is that it leads to depression, it leads to anxiety, it leads to people cutting themselves, it leads to suicide, suicidal thoughts, it leads people to drug addiction, it leads people to promiscuity, it leads people to everything they never wanted to be and everything they never wanted to do. And because we don't provide safe enough spaces for those people, they feel like they can't talk to anyone. And you get that girl who perhaps, sure, she would leave against her parents' will and go to her boyfriend's house. Ufike umntana axelelwe ngumzali vele bendikuxelela but stop going out at night. Because parents don't want to believe their kids. I don't know if it's maybe the fear of them feeling like they have failed their kid or what it is, but we need to do better. We need to have these discussions before something actually happens. And can we please stop telling girls, stop dressing like this? Tell your damn boys to stop being rapists. That's what we need to do. We need to stop telling girls, oh, but you must stop dressing like this. Stop going to that place. Guys, if bekuyindawo, if bekuyimpahla, if bekuzizenzo, if bekuyintetho that gets people raped, why are 3-month-old babies getting raped? Why are fathers raping their own kids? Where must that child then go? Because nizauti, don't wear that, don't go there. Umntana ebeko kwapo, ebhedini yakhe. Utata yakhe waphuma ekamereni yakhe, waya ekamereni eyomntana. Was this girl supposed to not be living at home because she can smell that her dad is someday gonna rape her? And that baby. When did you get sexually aroused by a child? Yindawoni in an infant who cannot talk, who cannot wipe themselves, who cannot clean themselves, they can't do anything for themselves, that you find so sexy and so attractive. Because what I hate about rape, it's simply about power. And you can get power, guys, in so many different ways. Why does it have to be why must you get your power by breaking someone? Because I've heard people say, in as much as you can forgive someone or try to and let them go from your spirit, your body will remind you constantly. The mind does not forget. And that's what sucks. Because it's not, I think it's the hindbrain or the subconscious. You guys, I don't remember most of my psychology, but there are those thoughts that you suppress, because that is why people get depressed and they don't know why they are depressed, because they have suppressed these thoughts. I'm gonna stop this video here. It's already too long, but I just need us to do better in this country. I just need us to just do better in the world as human beings. And if she's too drunk to make sense, don't do it. Even if she leads you, even if she says yes, don't believe it, because she's not in the right state of mind to make any informed decisions. People can say yes when they're drunk, but then in the morning they are confused. Why are they in bed naked with someone else? The problem is not that they don't remember saying yes. The problem is that the brain shuts down after a certain level of depressants being drank or taken. And therefore, her brain was not registering to begin with. Hence, people have this thing, say, I don't remember a thing last night before 7 o'clock or before 9 o'clock. It's because their brain just stopped registering. Their brain was in a state of depression because alcohol is a depressant. In case you didn't know, it is a drug. Therefore, drugs depress the system. The system stops function at its optimum. Therefore, certain functions just don't happen. Okay, so the brain stopped registering after shot number 5, and when now you think umuntu who can barely walk can say yes to sex kaloku. And then uzawuthi, no, but like I wasn't clear. Okanye mntana abantu said no more than heck. As soon as someone says no, okanye, that should be enough. But apa umuntu says no 50 times, and then you eventually force her to then say yes. Ati yes, kube guy one, you see the opportunity. Because mntana abantu felt forced. Do you understand that when you go to court, that doesn't even hold? Because people sometimes, they are forced to say yes out of fear for their own lives. Because they don't know what else you could do to them. The fact that you were someone that they possibly trusted, and here you are violating them in the one manner that you know as well could break their spirit, probably for life. We need to do better. I'm tired of crying about rape. I'm tired of talking to people, getting them to be more informed. I cried the other day because I couldn't handle it anymore. And this section of the Queen has just gotten to me so bad, you know. After I was barely 19, and I will never forget the cry of my friend in Res. Never. It still haunts me because she cried so hard. So hard. And the first time she told me, she was drunk and made it seemed like a very lighthearted thing. Until we got to the silent protest, and it broke her. And it broke me to know that I can't even help her. I barely even knew this girl because I only met her during first year of my varsity life. You don't need to know someone to know that they don't deserve to be raped. You don't need to know people to know that they don't deserve to be violated. You don't need to know someone for you to know that the last thing they have a right to is their body. Their own body is the last thing a person should at least have a right to.